Hello everybody, welcome to the chemistry class, and today I will start a new chapter from physical chemistry, and the name of the chapter is surface chemistry. Now first you have to understand what is the meaning of surface. Surface means the boundary or interface separating the two bulk phases and the chemistry at the boundary or interface of the two bulk phases is known as surface chemistry. And in this unit we shall study some important aspects of surface chemistry such as adsorption, colloids, emulsions, micelles and catalysts. Okay. So first we will discuss adsorption. Okay. So first our topic is adsorption. The phenomenon of higher concentration of molecular species, it may be gases, it may be liquids, at the surface of a solid than in the bulk is called adsorption. And the solid substance on the surface of which the adsorption occurs is called adsorbent. And while the substance which gets adsorbed on the solid surface due to molecular attractions is called adsorbate. Okay. So suppose if we think about this is the surface, this is the surface, this is the surface, okay, and here the substance which are adsorbing, showing by red ink. Now here this surface or this substance where on which surface is adsorption occurs, this is called adsorbent. So this is called adsorbent. And the substance which adsorbs, so these substances, these are called adsorbate. Hope you can understand. If we give one example, then you can easily understand. When some powder of charcoal is placed in contact with a gas may be carbon monoxide, maybe oxygen or ammonia or chlorine, etc., taking in a closed vessel, pressure of the gas after some time will fall. Okay, and this shows that some gas has been adsorbed on the surface of the charcoal. Okay. So if this is the charcoal and these are the gas molecules, so definitely there will be adsorption and the pressure inside will fall, of the gas will fall. So in this case, the gas, these are the gas, okay, see gas are called adsorbate and the charcoal is called adsorbent. Okay, so this example, hope you can understand. Next I am discussing another example. Suppose if you think that if we take that aqueous solution of raw sugar, okay, definitely there will be some color, red color or maybe brown color. Okay, now here if you give some animal charcoal and on passing the aqueous solution of a raw sugar over beds of animal charcoal, the solution becomes colorless due to adsorption of the colored impurities by animal charcoal. Okay. And in this case, the animal charcoal, okay, acts as adsorbent, okay, adsorbent, and the colored impurities are called the adsorbent. Hope you can understand. Next, we will discuss desorption. Desorption is the just opposite of adsorption. Okay. The reverse, this is the reverse phenomenon of adsorption, is known as desorption. In this process, removal of adsorbed materials from the surface of adsorbent takes place. Okay. Next we will discuss absorption. Absorption. Okay, this one is adsorption and this one is absorption. So when a molecule of a substance are uniformly distributed throughout the body of other substances, so that means there is penetration of this adsorbate, okay, inside this substance, okay, then this phenomenon is called absorption. So adsorption is a surface phenomenon, but absorption is a bulk phenomenon. Okay, it is entering into the substance. Okay, and here this is only in the surface. Okay, and the rate of adsorption is rapid. Okay, to start with when it will start. Okay, and its rate slowly decreases. But in case of absorption, the rate of absorption will be a uniform rate. Okay, there will be no decrease or increase. The uniform rate will be there. Next we will discuss, actually our main target is the adsorption. So types of adsorption. Types of adsorption. Generally two types. One is called physical adsorption and another is called chemical adsorption. Okay. Now, in case of physical absorption, okay, there will be no bond formation. Okay, actually the interaction is very weak here, but in chemical absorption there will be formation of chemical bond. So here interaction is very strong. Okay, and this physical absorption, actually the molecules of the adsorbate are being held on the solid surface by weak attractive forces. That force we can tell as van der Waals forces. Therefore physical absorption is also called van der Waals adsorption. And adsorption of gases like hydrogen or oxygen on charcoal is an example of physical absorption. Next we will discuss the characteristics of physical absorptions. Characteristics of physical absorption. Okay. First we will discuss that enthalpy of adsorption. Enthalpy of adsorption, or we can tell it that heat of adsorption. Here attractive forces between adsorbent and adsorbate molecule, adsorbent and adsorbate molecules being weak, and molar heat of adsorption is low, and the order of the energy will be around 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole. Next we will discuss the effect of temperature. Effect of temperature. If we increase the temperature or if the temperature is raised, the kinetic energy of the gas molecules increases and they leave the surface of the adsorbent. Thus, rise in temperature lowers the extent of physical adsorption. Hope you can understand. Next one we will discuss that reversible nature. This one is point 2. This one is 3. Reversible nature. Okay. Reversible, actually physical adsorption is reversible. Okay. And the equilibrium will reach rapidly. Okay. So that we have to understand that physical adsorption will be reversible. At physical adsorption, the equilibrium is reversible always. Okay. Next we will discuss that lack of specificity. Lack of specificity. Now, physical adsorption does not depend upon the chemical nature of the substance which to absorb or which is absorbed, because the van der Waals forces are universal. Okay. Next we will discuss the effect of pressure. Definitely, if we increase the pressure, the physical adsorption will increase. Okay, so this is directly proportional with the physical adsorption. Next, we will discuss the nature of adsorbent. Nature of adsorbent. Now, the amount of gas absorbed by a solid adsorbent depends upon the nature of the gas. In general, easily liquefiable gases with higher critical temperature are readily absorbed as van der Waals forces are stronger. Next point we will discuss that surface area. The extent of adsorption increases with increase in the surface area. Thus, finely divided metals where the surface area is very high and porous materials having large surface area, they are good adsorbents. Next, we will discuss that multi-molecular layers of adsorption. Multi-molecular layers of adsorption. Multi-molecular layer of adsorption. Okay. So, as layers of the gas can be absorbed one over the other by van der Waals forces, so here multi-molecular layers can be formed under high pressure. So here if it is the surface, so first one is the first layer, then there will be second layer of adsorption, then there will be third layer. So in this way there will be the multi-molecular layers formation, and here the pressure should be very high. So under high pressure there will be formation of multi-molecular layers. So these are the characteristics of the physical adsorption or van der Waals adsorption. Next we will discuss the chemical adsorptions. Chemical adsorption. Now in this type of adsorption, molecules or atoms of adsorbate are held to the solid surface by chemical bonds. These bonds may be covalent bonds, these bonds may be ionic bonds. Okay. For example, hydrogen is chemi-adsorbed, okay, on nickel surface. Hydrogen molecules is first adsorbed by van der Waals forces and then dissociates, and the hydrogen atoms are then chemi-adsorbed on nickel. Okay, so that means there will be first physical adsorption, then there will be formation of chemical bond with this surface, and that is called the chemical adsorptions. Okay, so chemical adsorption is often called activated adsorptions. If I draw the diagram, then you can easily understand. Suppose this is the nickel surface. chemical surface. Okay. Now here hydrogen gas is coming. First there will be the physical adsorption. Physical adsorption. Okay. So there will be interaction, van der Waals force. And next step, what will happen? There will be chemi-adsorptions. Okay. Chemical bond will be formed. Chemical adsorption. The nickel will form bond with hydrogen. And this bond will break. Okay, so in this way, there will be formation of chemical bond. Definitely, like physical adsorption, there are some characteristics of chemisubstance. Okay, next we will discuss the chemical adsorption characteristics. First point we will discuss that heat of adsorption or enthalpy of adsorption. Heat of adsorption. Now here attractive forces between the adsorbent and adsorbate molecules being chemical bonds. Okay, definitely the molar heat of adsorption is high, and if we tell the order, here order will be higher, around 80 to 240 kilojoule per moles. Next we will discuss that high specificity. Unlike physical adsorption, chemical adsorption involves the formation of a chemical linkage between the adsorb molecule and the surface of an adsorbent. Thus, it is highly selective. Okay, so it is found that only particular type of molecules are adsorbed by a solid in chemisubstance. In other words, this type of adsorption depends upon the chemical properties of gas and the adsorbent. Okay. As for example, we can tell hydrogen gas is adsorbed by the transition metal like nickel due to hydride formation, and oxygen gas is adsorbed on metal due to the oxide formation. Next we will discuss that irreversibility nature. Irreversibility. Physical adsorption is reversible, but chemical adsorption is irreversible. Okay, so if the chemical bond is formed, then it is very difficult to get back the original. Okay, so definitely chemical adsorption is irreversible, but physical adsorption always we have to think that is the reversible. Next we will discuss the effect of temperature. Effect of temperature. Chemi-adsorption first increases with increase in the temperature because activation energy is required for chemical reaction. Okay, and up to a certain limit, and then it decreases regularly. If we plot a graph, then we will get like this. Okay, so chemi-adsorption first, this is the adsorption, and this is the temperature. The extent of absorptions, this is the temperature. So first it will increase with increase in the temperature. Okay. Then what will happen after certain limit? Then it will decreases regularly. Next one is the monomolecular layers. Monolayers. So it will not form multimolecular layer. Okay. Definitely it will form monomolecular layers. In chemi-adsorption, the adsorption layer of the gas is one molecule thick. Okay, and since chemical combination can take place with adsorption surface only by direct touch. Okay, that they are forming chemical bond. So there is no question of multimolecular adsorption here. Okay. Next one is the surface area. Okay. Now, like physical adsorption, chemical adsorption also increases with increase in the surface area. Okay. If we increase the surface area by making the substance dust, okay, thoroughly grinding, definitely the extent of the chemical adsorption also increases. That means reaction rate will be also increases. Next one is the high activation energy. Okay. Chemical adsorption involves in a chemical reaction. Therefore, like other chemical reaction, it requires high activation energy. Okay. So in this way, we already discussed, okay, the chemical adsorption characteristics. So the difference between the chemical and physical adsorption is very important for your exam. So today up to this, next day we will continue this chapter. Thank you.